My name's Pete Wood, you're watching Hexhamtv. Who are you?
Hi Pete, my name is David Gillin. I work for PeoplePlus. My role there is Employer Relationship Manager. PeoplePlus is a national organisation that does lots of public services, including working in prisons. We work with large companies to help them with their recruitment. We deliver the government's Restart scheme. Here in the North East we have offices in Sunderland, Stockton and Darlington, but we also deliver the Restart scheme in Wales and also in Kent. I work out of the Newcastle Skills Office. We have skills offices in Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Bradford, Manchester and Liverpool. And what we do there is that we deliver educational courses, accredited courses for people who are trying to get back into employment. My role is to go out and talk to businesses about providing opportunities for the people that we work with. So we run courses like SIA door security, we run customer service courses, we run transport logistics, health and social care. So what I do, I go out and I talk to a company and I will say, we're thinking about running this course for you. What would you like us to deliver? So we would work on a curriculum with that company, and then once that was agreed, we could then put a provision out to the local job centre, and the job centre would then canvass the people that they have coming through their doors, and they would then send them to us if they were interested in doing one of our courses. When people come to our courses, they would take an assessment, which is just a maths and English assessment, to make sure they could cope with the course. Once they're on the course, I would get the company to come in on day 1 or 2 and say, hi, I'm Jack from Jack Smith's Bakery, and then that would then inspire the learners to think, yes, I really want to go for this opportunity. Once they're on the course, we would give them a mock interview, so that would get people prepared for a proper interview. We would send the ladies off to SmartWorks, that wonderful charity in Newcastle that kits ladies out with new clothes ready for interview, and we'd send the men off to suitability, and men would get suited and booted ready for their interview. And then at the end of the course, the company would come in and interview the learners, and then hopefully get them into employment.
That's fabulous, David. So for an individual who might want to take part in one of these courses, is there any cost at all?
There is absolutely no cost at all. People need to be unemployed or earning less than £19,500, and then they can come on one of our courses. And our services to a company are absolutely free, because we are paid by central government to get people into employment.
So that's an amazing opportunity really for Northumberland-based businesses who might want to actually recruit new staff, to actually work with you, to actually identify those staff, make sure they're trained in the right skills,
yes, and
then actually get them into the company.
Yes. We work 2 ways with the company. We can work with them with the recruitment, and get people in that they need. We can train people up to what their specific their specification, and we can also offer business support. We have a platform, a learning platform called Learning Plus, where we offer over 300 courses to businesses and to individuals. These are courses which are for purchase, but they're proper accredited courses that people can upskill their staff, and that means that they can upskill them in the workplace. It can be done in the staff members' own time. It doesn't need to be done in a classroom setting. So those have been very successful.
And obviously I could see this sort of thing working very well with a large business, but what about a small business that might want to recruit its first staff or something like that? Do you equally work with businesses like that?
We work with business startups as well. Yes, we have a program to help those people who want to start up a business. I'm actually going to see a business this afternoon in North Shields, and they want a specific type of person to do a specific role. And they've got about 5 or 6 vacancies. So I'm going down to see them this afternoon, and then what we'll do is we'll get the curriculum written, and then we'll get that out to the job centre. We've actually helped people from Hexham before, because when people come on our courses, we don't want them to be out of pocket, so we pay their travel expenses. We have a facility every week where we get a delivery from Fairshare in Newcastle, and what that does is that will provide snacks and things for people for lunch when they come, so people are not out of pocket when they come to us, and they go away with a proper, either they go away with a job, or they'll go away with an accredited course qualification.
So if people wanted to find out more, whether they're individuals or businesses, about PeoplePlus, and perhaps to get involved, where should they go?
They should contact me. We'll make sure we put my details on the bottom of this video. Very happy to talk to anybody, talk to business, talk to learners, talk to people who want to go on a course. We're always open.
And what sort of difference does this sort of opportunity, at no cost to the individual or the business, make to either the individual or the business? What sort of success stories have you had?
We've had huge success stories. We've had people who've come to us and their lives have been transformed by going into work. And they've gone to some big names. We had a lady who doesn't mind me talking about her because she's on one of our promotional videos, who went to Virgin Money. Now, Virgin Money are quite highbrow in terms of the financial sector. But she wanted to go to a specific branch in an area where she lived in Northumberland, and we managed to get her into there. So that's, she was in her early 60s, but she's gone there, so that's great.
And it's encouraging that you're working with a number of prisons across the country, because diverting people away from crime into paid work is a really positive thing and can break the cycle of criminality.
Yes.
What would you say to perhaps businesses who perhaps might be interested in helping an ex-prisoner into the world of work, but are perhaps a little bit apprehensive?
Right. Your question is very apt at the moment, because this afternoon I've actually got one of my businesses going into HMP Northumberland. We've done some work with the Oswin Project in Newcastle. And the Oswin Project helps people who have just been released out of prison, and they run a very good cafe. This is a plug for them. They run a very good cafe, Cafe 16 at Newcastle Cathedral. And what they're doing is that there's one of my businesses who are keen to see what goes on in Northumberland. And in HMP Northumberland is where they make all the goods that are sold in the cafe. So they're going to be making a visit up there today. And then my contact at this company will see how his company can get involved in helping people who are in prison.
David, it's fantastic work that you're doing, and it gives people a real opportunity, as you say, to change their lives. And we want businesses to grow. We want people to be employed and being able to support themselves and their families in Northumberland. And it's great work that PeoplePlus are doing. And thank you very much for talking to Hexhamtv.
You're welcome. Thank you.